What's up, Inquirers? Yesterday, Governor Kemp of Georgia signed into law Hate Crime Bill 426. In this video, we're going to talk about what exactly that means. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. You are watching Inspiring Inquiry.
This is a defining moment. This is a defining moment in the history of our great state.
So a few days ago, I did a video talking about how House Bill 426 passed in both the Georgia House of Representatives and the Georgia State Senate, sending it on its way to Governor Kemp's office so he can decide after legal review whether or not this is a bill that he wanted to sign into law. Well, yesterday, on Friday, June 26, the governor signed that bill into law. The law now mandating harsher sentencing for those who committed a crime and was convicted of a crime that was perpetrated due to the factors of actual or perceived race, color, religion, national origin, sex, sexual orientation, gender, mental disability, or physical disability. Now that it's signed into law, if you are convicted of a felony or one of 5 misdemeanors, being simple assault, simple battery, criminal trespassing, or misdemeanor theft, and that offense is found to have been motivated by hate, then a judge may impose harsher penalties. If convicted of a hate crime, one could face up to 6 to 12 months of additional incarceration for a misdemeanor and at minimum 2 years for a felony. They would also be facing up to a $5,000 fine. The law also mandating that law enforcement now track instances of hate crime. Those that are supporting the bill say that it is key in understanding how pervasive hate crimes are in any community. And although it is historic and a monumental step forward for the state of Georgia, it wasn't free from all controversy. People who were there to support Bill 426 were also there to protest Bill 838, holding up signs for the Georgia administration and for cameras to see. Protesters gathered around the Capitol to urge Governor Kemp to veto Bill 838 that would provide similar protections for people who are under law enforcement. And even though the tragedy of her son's death seemed to help move the bill along, a Miss Wanda Cooper Jones, mother of Ahmaud Arbery, did not attend the ceremony in which Governor Kemp signed the bill into law. Her criticism being that they prioritized police protection over repealing the citizen's arrest law, a notion that is a priority for the Georgia NAACP. The group also reportedly staying away from the ceremony, but releasing a statement saying that it furthered a toxic divide within the community. Georgia NAACP President James Woodall had this to say: "The compromise in the political process will forever ring throughout history as a signal that Black lives are a bargain chip toward a political end, and dead Black bodies are an expendable commodity in the halls of the legislative power." The police protection legislation was removed at a last-minute decision from Bill 426 in order to gain support for the bill and push it through. That legislation being moved to House Bill 838 and is as follows. Anyone found guilty of committing a crime against a first responder, including firefighters, paramedics, and law enforcement, specifically based on their profession, would face between 1 to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $5,000. Also allowing first responders to file a lawsuit against persons who file a false complaint. Time.com reports that spokesperson for Governor Kemp did not answer any questions about the police protection legislation. The passing of Bill 426 also marks the first time that Georgia has passed a bill that protects members of the LGBTQ+ community. Indiana's hate crime law facing scrutiny itself for failing to explicitly list gender expression, gender, and sex under its protected classes. The Anti-Defamation League calling this lack of specificity a deliberate failure. The new hate crime law will go into effect in Georgia on July 1st. Some members of the community expressing disappointment that this law isn't retroactive, wanting it to apply to the Ahmaud Arbery case and the 3 men that were indicted by a grand jury for the murder of Ahmaud Arbery. Well guys, this isn't going to be a long video. I just wanted to get this out there in addition to the video that I did the other day. I have to say that I'm extremely happy. Like I said, I feel like it is a historical and monumental step forward for the state of Georgia. I think that we needed a hate crime bill since 2004, since it was struck down by the Supreme Court for being unconstitutionally vague. Now we have a bill that has a particular kind of language to avoid situations like that in the future. Now moving on to one of the next priorities, getting rid of that citizen's arrest law. Well, I appreciate you guys watching my video. As always, like this video, share this video with other people so that they can see it. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. And as always, leave a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the new hate crime law. Let me know what you think about this video or any of the other content that I've covered. As always, you guys are watching Inspiring Inquiry.